We are live. My setup is tweaking. I just woke up, just started setting this up and trying to get the other screen. But for now, we're gonna look at this. It might be a little weird. I think I'm looking for a sale soon, as I usually say. But we just opened up. It's literally 7:30 right now. I wish this will work. But let me see if I so got that. I'm going to remove this. Remove Chrome. Good morning, by the way. Hope everybody's having a great day. Remove this one. Sorry while I try to do this and see what's going on with this trade. Or these markets with this open. Okay, I'm just have to make a new capture. Did that work? That's the one I want, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Just have to make another one for now. Whatever. I'll put this one at the bottom so it could be under this one. And then I just have to crop these in a certain way. This might not look the best at this timing, but we're gonna make it work, like I said. I will fix this. I have it like this. And then I'll just turn this. No, that's the wrong one. This is at top. Alright. Alright, we all good. We're Gucci. Again, hope everybody's doing well. Right now, we're working on. Sorry. Working on our. This is week 1, day 4 of a full week of trading. 2 days of news. As y'all see, this huge candle. I feel like I'm not at the level where I want to trade exactly at the timing of news. It's like you see this, but I don't know. I feel like I can see that this does look like a good move because it's like, so this was part of yesterday's trade where I took it down here. I think I stopped around here. Is this the move? Wait, no. Or is this from yesterday? Oh no, this is from yesterday. Do not mind me. It looked the same, but yeah, where I got most of this move and then it went down a little bit more, and then I was watching it earlier how it made a pretty much the same thing on the build up, getting a lot of buyers in, and then building up like okay, it's gonna continue. Then nice move down again. Then of course consolidation for a little bit for the rest of the day, and floating a little bit up until today. And then it did the same, like it started building up for buyers to sell off, and I was building up for sellers for their buy analysis, and for like an in between position where it's creating a lot of confusion. But I think a sell, actually, I'm not gonna have that thought yet. Mm, I have to go up 5 minute for the Hakanashi candles. I'm just gonna thinking. Do want to mark this zone though, just to have my eyes on it. Okay, cool. A little continuation. This could continue though, based off tomorrow, and people might have thoughts from yesterday. I said tomorrow, based off yesterday, and people had thoughts of yesterday. How after news it pushed up and then it went down. Oh, it might happen again. That's sorry, my bad. Some people might think. I'm gonna take a short. I'm gonna take a sell, but it's gonna be like stop loss short. That was have to be quick because I haven't done it on this. We got it at 2322.74. But then again, it's I might 2322.74. 2322.74. It's a little high risk. It's not really high risk. It's just like it could just like shoot right back up. Is what I mean. But I remember it played around a little bit yesterday. This could just go right back down. So I'm gonna start this early like this and see how we do. 1 to 5. Time is what I'm here for. Whoa, whoa. It's the time, or it just feels like it's the time where like it could just like go right back up or shoot right down right now. Did I bring my water down? Oh, sorry. Sorry again. What was that? Rap. Am I missing something? Because it feels like. Oops. Is it like another. Or just slow movement right after? I think this is a point in which It could bust through either way. But we got a good stop loss. I think we took a good entry. 232,274 ish area. Always feel like I have different TPs for each one. 2310, 2309, 92. Pretty much the same, but cool. This is where I would start thinking about partials, especially on a news day where I'm still learning how, you know, movement will work, but I'm not officially. Let me see. That's well before this pullback. We got to 50 points in profit. So the 50 points risked. Say about 20, 25. 1 or 2 R to R to begin it. I believe that's a maybe like 25 profits, maybe 25% profits possible, and then have the rest run with risk free. Risk free. That's a thought. But I'm just also, practicing price action and seeing how my trades flow and making sure I'm recognizing if I want to stay in a trade or I want to hold it, or if I wanted to something move, or if I want to add on to it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, appreciate everybody that's watching this right now, tuned in. Gotta sneeze. Double. Double sneeze. I'm trying to think, because this would look like a weird sell, but it would also look like a weird buy. So I'm like this could look like, okay, this is supposed to be that continuation that looked like from yesterday, especially with this push up right here after. And then this could like push up maybe towards my break even zone area, and then go back down, or possibly just continue to rise like yesterday did not continue to rise after a certain point. It turned around, going back. So this was off news, rise, rise, rise for a little bit, then turn around. But also it rose for a little bit before. So this might be good if it's gonna be a sell right away, or continue to sell right here that I'm in. We shall see, but we go be open to it all. Like we say, be open to all possibilities. Be ready for everything. Um, be okay with taking L's, especially when they're small L's, and you recognize that you're gonna take the big W's and have small W's along the way as well, and just yeah, man, it's a process, but some good stuff that you can learn. Cause good profits that you can make as well, you know. So a little over halfway. So this is about 1 and 3 RDR almost. Nice. That was also a profit taking zone for a lot of people right here, and this could be that turnaround. You never know. But that's why I wanted to start talking about partials, especially at a time where, like here, and then when I saw this here, 1 and 3 that I'm at, then possibly leaving the rest at break even, which I might get taken out, and then it'll push back down, and then or just continue going up. But I don't know. I'm open. I'm open. I did like the beginning of this trade though. I still think I like it. I might want to add on to it, but it's a news day. Talking about adding on to positions. This looks like a good continuation. So maybe like if I took if or I'm trying to think because I feel like I should be have a discernment with if I'm going to or not. 1 and 3. I'm up on the week, which would be yeah I believe here, and then we'll leave the rest floating. But I'm gonna leave this open. All right, I took 23.20 for another entry. Short position 23.20 and change. Two positions. Also don't want to do too much here. But I do want to test stacking positions. Work on that because I know that can be a great move once I'm recognizing the flow of everything. And I think the way it's just really working on understanding how other traders are thinking at this time. Right here, I like it. This could be the spot. Almost 755. This is a good turnaround here, either for it to continue up or push down. The way this is building up to possibly look like a continuation or possibly go down after. It's a funky shape, mainly, is what I'm looking at. We're gonna be patient, gonna have our stop losses set. I don't want to get greedy. Let me see. I should keep this right here, around the same one, even though it's not a great R to R. I should keep it near the other one just in case. It is the same idea, just add it on. Sorry, that's probably loud. I know that's the air just came on. I'm just keep this by me. Hopefully it's not as loud. But yeah, it's approaching that 7:55 to 8 o'clock area timing. Keep these both above right here. I could just be on a completely wrong side as well, which is a couple L's. It's back at my break even a little in drawdown for the original trade. But I'm still in this. What is this one? This will be a 40 version than a 20. Brown, 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 brown. 755. Also don't want to. This is gonna be good to monitor and watch. Recognizing, taking multiple trades according to the flow. If this is the flow, this could also could be a, because this looks like a continuation for a buy, which is also a good reason why it could be a sell. so everybody could be excited for this to continue to buy on, but could also just continue to buy as well. So, but I'm gonna stick with this for now until this is a good spot 23, 25. Cause I know this wick is important as well, but I don't want to just like have a. Is this what I'm looking? Did I do this wrong? I did that wrong. My bad. Still got 23, 25, 23. That's what I meant to do. And this is what I've been working on this whole week, or yeah, just monitoring my stretching my stop loss a lot, because I know I do that way too much. But there comes times where it's like I don't know. I don't want to say I don't know, but it's like I'm understanding that this might be my spot where it's like, okay, I just wanted to give myself a little. I might have been wrong on the exact spot, but the overall idea I was right, and that happens a lot, which makes me stretch my stop loss, every time, on a few trades, and then I get reaffirmed that it's a good idea when it does turn around, but sometimes it doesn't work, and then I'm left with a bigger stop loss. So I also got to watch for that. So just realizing that that's a thing as well. So it gave my stop loss, my stretch stop loss, a kiss. So I have it on 23, 25, 23 on my phone. It's a little higher than that right now, but if this is one more flow to go up and take me out, then that's it. If not, it could go out, go down, continue going down right now. But recognizing from this whole week and how I've been trading and realizing, how most of my trades are like 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5 or more. Sometimes I'll do this where I stretch my stop loss right here, and then this was only a 1 to 2, a little over. But I have to start recognizing that partials on, 1 to 5 should be a thing, or thinking about partials, especially when you're like halfway or about to reach halfway. But yeah, it's about to be 8 o'clock. We might be continuing up, depending on what this wants to do right here. Take some people out. Just moving too slow down right now. I feel like it might pop up, but it also could do that little lure. It's just luring right now though. Let's see what, because this is. Oops, I never moved these two, but these are a little higher. This could be. All right, we're just going to see. I am firm on this spot though. I do not have any more room to be playing around with more because it's reaching that point of a big L. I don't want to get back into that. So, but I'm still okay with what I've done so far. even if I take both of these L's, because this was possible partial profits, and I'm gonna watch this video back and make sure I start to recognize that, especially on the, as I'm progressing through these red folder news days. Crazy part is like this could take me out like right here, and then just, and that might be a possibility in which I might get another small stop loss, a tight stop loss entry. I don't see this continuing, even though it looked like it's supposed to continue, and it might take me out still. I just don't see it continuing. I'm just playing around in this area. I would have called this funky chickens. Hope the volume is good, but oh yeah, the air went off. I can put this back up. Almost fell. Let's see. Is this a fake fall right here to see? I forgot my water. Looking to see if this is like going to be a fake fall and like land around here to continue up, or is this like to build up to get okay, build up. This is building up a lot of buys here. Like okay, this is about to take off hard, and then possible no. 23.20 to 23. This is kind of a big stop loss. I don't know, but like when you trust your ideas, and I guess over long term, you still gotta monitor. You know how much you do stretch. I do stretch like some stop losses, but that's why I have majority of trades being 1 to 5, 1 to 4, and eventually it'll be like 1 to 10. When I get more precise with like these movements, being able to hit the beginning, or like right at the continuation or reversal of what's going on, and being able to just 1 to 10 R to R every trade, because you don't need that much room either way, and then you're able to risk 0.5% to make 5%, or 1% to make 10%, 0.25 to make 2.5, and you can take more trades, have a decent win rate. I'd be okay with even 40, 50 at that point, even 30% win rate. You still see, this was the zone where I was like, this could possibly turn around, go back, but this could also be a slight pullback for a push down. But yeah, back to the R to R thing. Recognizing how what works best for you. How you trade. putting it all together. Okay, this is a important zone because this is a it's gonna be seen as a head, shoulder, shoulder, but also on this side, uh, head, shoulder, shoulder, or head, shoulder, shoulder. If you want to look at on a horizon, kind of like this, so it just which creates this pennant. But that's where a lot of people are looking at that right now. So that's a huge thought. When it comes to the progression of this trade. YouTube Music app. Excuse me. I believe somebody's gonna get wiped out before an actual move is made right here. So either they wipe out buyers here and go down a little bit more, or they wipe out sellers and then sell down. I could be stuck in that. Because I also have to recognize that I will get stuck in that liquidity pool, and I gotta be ready to have my feelings right. To okay, I was wrong, or I was at a spot where I'm the one getting caught up. And usually, I like to catch the ones, the traders that are getting caught up in it. Back at break even on this one. Let's go to the 15, just for a second. This could be a false zone of a turnaround because this could be seen as like a head, shoulder, shoulder for retail, and then great reaction to go back up. But also, you can see it on the opposite side, head, shoulder, shoulder. So that's why I feel like we're in a spot where somebody could be taken out for it to continue a certain way. But I just know that they don't want everybody to get profits or a lot of people to get profits, so it's not going to be a spot or they're not going to allow, a spot where that can happen. And I'm also figuring out how that occurs. So like how they're trying to lure in buyers here to get more buyers, or how they're trying to get more sellers in to lure in sellers, and at which level they're trading at in terms of scalpers, intraday, long term. when this is like my full time thing and I'm able to like do this like every day or like longer, I do want to wake up like, could be 5:30, 6:30 or like around this area so I can get a feel for like what's going on more. Cuz I could probably, I'm sleeping around this area. I could probably see this build up for the sellers and it'll give me a better idea for that 7:30 move and I could possibly catch this. Which is also just another thought. But I know that I'm not afraid of, trying to get that 7:30 move. It's not a my bad. It's not a bad thing to go for. Right at news, right when it hits, especially if you know what you're doing and you definitely want to decrease risk on those days that you do trade right on the dot of this candle or these candles. But hey, you can make a lot of things happen. What I'm thinking and like real or trying to figure out and understand is how this could be too much of a build up for sellers, but this also could be the actual sell that I'm looking for. It's like I want to second guess myself without second guessing myself. You know, it's like reaffirm my thoughts without, you know, putting too much craze into my mind, I guess. So up 20 points, but I'm on a negative R to R at this point for this trade. Since we started here, got to almost 2 to 1 risk to reward instead of 1 to 2 R to R that I'm used to at least, which would be the finish of this trade. But 20 points on this one, about 40, actually 50. 50 on the original, actually no, 40. 45 on the original trade. I do like the original idea of this 2280 getting down to getting 50 points right off the bat, which is pretty nice on a trade that occurred 8 minutes after the news. I also like to look at the strength of the Hakanashi candles, how strong this was. This was a little strong, a little both. Nice strength. It looked like it was going to continue, and then no. This looks like it can go down, but possible no, because look at these wicks over here. This is what everybody else is looking at. This could be the spot to, just fill this candle right here. But you do want to start looking at those candles when it does something crazy like this. I feel like it wants to get back into the zone though. So at least possible partials coming in. Thought I had a sneeze coming too. Take blocks of cheese and we turn it into art. Nice. Goes that air again. I bring this close. See what we can do. 8.15, 8.16. This could be a good move. I'm not banking on it, but especially after a spooky move at right at 8.15 to a good reaction for possible buyers here who are looking here and then back straight down. Also, I'm sorry if this is like super loud when I'm close like this. I can't even test anything, but to be frank, I don't care that much because I just want to get these videos in and get these through. Hopefully, I'm like clear at least. Like that's the main part. I want to be able to hear my own notes and how I was feeling and being able to track my thoughts and whatnot. But also want people to get value out of it and also not have a decent production too. See how this was a big build up. So after news, more buyers, little drawdown to build up more buyers. But now it's like taking some buyers out, but also attracting sellers. But I don't know how long it's going to attract more sellers before it wants to continue the other way. In terms of me thinking about, okay, I'm in the sale, so like I can tell that sellers are like, okay, this looks like a sell now, and they're going to start giving some sellers profits at some point to build in for the buy at some point. I got to recognize all of that and see if I'm in the middle, because I know I'm not going to be perfect all the time, and I'm still learning news days. But again, if I'm in the middle right now, or if I'm catching the actual sell off for whenever the buy will be, or I don't know, maybe I'm overcomplicating it with thinking like that as well. But my main thing is seeing what other people are seeing and, making sure I'm recognizing majority of retail traders and what they're thinking and not being on that side, because most of the time they're trying to mess up retail traders. And that comes with me unlearning, my tendencies of trading retail type strategies. I'm thinking maybe 8:30. Might be that timing. For a big move. Even though I know there are two news events in 2 days in a row, I don't think this is the end of. I just think they're just building up some more. Either way. But original trade back at 50, which is also where a lot of people start to get in for buys here at this area. So we're looking at if they're I'm going to take out these buyers that are here. Also, buyers that got in probably right here after the move that want to, okay, they're going to continue buying who might have not taken profit here. Their traders are taking profit. Also, traders are sold, including me. More buyers here, but then they got in sellers. Gotta look at it. They might start taking out these buyers right here. Also, looking to understand the objective of what the markets want to do at this time. So me realizing that they want to take out these buyers, which is what is doing at this time right now, which is good for me. I also want to start looking at especially profits for my trade here that I leg into low drawdown. I don't know, but I realized this could have been a good zone to, you know, okay, this might not be. I might just have to. I might have been off a little bit, is what I'm saying, but especially on a news day where you don't want to catch a falling knife or a rising knife in this case. But yeah, this trade got to 80 points right now. It's pretty nice. Second trade 40. So that's a 1-to-1 for this one. Just I don't like 40 points to be a 1-to-1, but it is what it is at this point. It's actually a little less than 1-to-1, but it's cool. I'm glad I was able to recognize that the stop loss was a good point to get up to this point right here before I took myself out. And then possibly looking for a better entry up here, and then that would have never came, and then this move happened. And but I see myself at very least taking profits, partial profits. If I didn't take profits here for this trade, I definitely did here. Especially with how slow this trade is going, I'm taking 50% off, which isn't bad. I take partials. I should start marking that I take partials, but I don't need to. I think I can just say that in the video, and then I'll recognize it, as well as getting these mental reps and realizing that it's gonna be that way. And then I'll just, once I am ready to go live, I will get all my rules set in place, write them down, and then have just a strict rule set mindset that I'm gonna follow, because I truly, truly understand and know that this is something wonderful and beautiful at the same time. Wondrous where you don't know what could happen, but in the most beautiful possible way. Like any and everything can be an outcome, and it's just whatever you make it to be, really, because it's really just you versus your own mind, you versus how you used to previously think, and you versus playing out the probabilities of the financial markets. But the odds are on your side when you let it be. Hope you really hear me on that. You control if the odds are on your side, is what I'm trying to say. And that's a fact. So after it took some buyers out of here, maybe some buyers pushed their stop loss a little lower. They had their stop loss a little lower here, or maybe from this area they headed down here. Some buyers are still in. Some more buyers got in. Maybe they're going to take these buyers out as well from this zone, because this is a heavy zone, which would be nice after this move up to But we'll see. This could also be just a buy right here. Dubai. But that will be cool, or will be cool when I am starting to understand the actual news event move, and I'm like, okay, I get in a trade at 7:27, and my trade is done at 7:36, a 10-minute trade, and I'm done for the day. And I just think that's something the cool thing about you can make however much amount in 10 minutes. I also got to look for when gaps, how the gaps work. So if I am taking these trades and I am on the wrong side of it, I have to look out for if it blows by my stop loss and things of that nature. Because I know over some accounts that has happened, but I also am a person who used to not always have stop losses set in place, so that was also hurdle, a self hurdle that I had to go over, get over. But I see how it's built up the buyers a little bit, and now it's building up sellers a lot. So I think a lot of sellers might get taken out. That's why I want to take profit here. Some sellers are getting taken out. Sellers here might that started here at 23.20 might, unless, or this could just be like a fake cup before, what is it, 8:28, almost 8:30. So this could, I think, yeah, this is around that time, especially how it's built up a lot of buyers and sellers. This could see how it's doing this. Let me see what it looks like. And since it was two news days, this could be like a timing where, okay, news of course gonna make a nice move, and now it's gonna be a little consolidation for a bit, and then maybe around, if it's not this candle or like 8:30 to 9, it'll be the following hour where it starts to move again, like heavy, just from recognizing past experiences. But this could be a weird candle as well, like an hour after 8:30. Let's see. Let's see. YouTube Premium. And so is that one quote that I've heard. If you can't see the liquidity, you are the liquidity. I do see liquidity, and I think I'm in it, but it's like at that point, it's like, do you want to see it play out to where you're on the right side of like the liquidity going to where you're going, or they're taking out your side of the liquidity? I also want to get to that point where it's like I don't even want to think about that, and I just want my trades to flow right away because I know there's that point where it's built up enough to where, okay, it's gonna have to flow now. Like everybody's taking out, we're gonna get our profits in. Back and draw down on this. I probably would have thought about, especially since I stretched this. I got back in profit on this, I would have thought about either closing this or partials and then this at break even. Possibly, but I'm still looking. But like, yeah, like I said earlier, with how this looks like a really good sell to just like keep going, and then I think it could be a great. All right, builds up sellers here, builds up sellers here, here, especially around here. They get all excited, and then this move to take them back out after they were taking out buyers from this move. This could be the spot. Let's see. But yeah, what I do recognize, especially from this first trade, not this one, but a lot of my trades, like especially since I started recording, and even obviously before, is my style of trading. You know, I'll have profits right away sometimes, or majority of the time to begin. So that's why I want to start talking about partials, because if I have small stop loss and a large take profit, a lot of times I am going to be looking for just quick, or maybe to end my trade quicker. But no, I see how this is happening exactly how it's going to happen, and not exactly how it's going to happen, or how it's happening, or why it's happening, how it's happening. Especially from what I was saying, how it was building up more buyers and then taking out the buyers and building up more sellers in a flow style way, to where okay, it's moving, moving, moving. Sellers gonna have to get taken out at some point, because there's people that are in a position like I am right now, that are here, here, here selling, and they're all getting wiped out, just like how buyers all got wiped out here, and that's how this is all building up to either these sellers, all sellers, still gonna get taken out here and continue to buy up for however long, possibly even here, to then go down, or this is the spot here, around here, to go down. This is what I also like about not recognizing, just looking at it, is recognizing that how they're building up buyers and sellers at the same time, and which side that they want to take out, and you can reach, or you can target those zones. It's like, okay, if I'm like right here, I understand that Buyers are here and they're gonna start taking out buyers when they get back to the zone. And I can look at, okay, I can start buying right after they take out the buyers and look like a sell. And then you know who they're trying to take out next, which are these sellers here, so you can start to target their stop loss, which would be around this area, and then you can catch this move like this, and that's essentially how it works, But you want to start to figure out how they're doing that and which strategies they're targeting to take out. It's not always about having a pretty trade, but even through these trades, you can learn a lot. Just cool to think. Yes, sir. I've updated this. Yeah, I haven't updated this one in a long time. Haven't looked at my Hakanashi. Same strength at the same area, or just like, these blue getting up to this spot and then stopping. It could possibly break through at some point, especially even right now. But